Hello seniors, welcome to your RCA senior graduation plan first PowerPoint. The first thing I wanted to do is give you a little bit of the parameters of what should be included in your graduation plan. So I'll go through kind of the basics. First on the list, if you haven't noticed yet, the purpose of your graduation plan is to make clear the pathway that's between you and graduation, and it's to ensure that you're working toward the expectations that you have for yourself for graduation. The requirements for this is that it must be a recorded video that can be shared with multiple people. It must address all incomplete levels through and including graduation level. And then it should also include additional classes, etc. that you plan to take above and beyond graduation. Next on the list is the format. You should use Screencast-O-Matic, which is the software I'm using right now. It's an online site. Straightforward, simple, easy to use. You shouldn't have any trouble at all. You do not need to download software, and you can create a free account. When you're finished creating your video, you can then upload it to YouTube. You'll need to create yourself a YouTube account if you don't have one, or you can also upload it to Google Drive and share it. Please don't, when you go through there, make sure that you save it as a just an MP4 file or that, because it will crash Empower if you try to upload that large of a file. And the last thing we need is Empower to be crashed. Also, you'll probably during that video want to show your Empower or your snapshot, and you might also want to have an additional PowerPoint or Prezi for it. It's your first stab at a graduation plan, so don't worry too much about it. We'll refine it from here on out. In addition, your audience, if you're wondering, should it be your completed video, will be uploaded to your personal graduation pathway, which you haven't seen yet in Empower, but it'll look like this Seniors 2017, but it'll be unique for just you. Other parents, teachers, and of course your guardians will be able to see it also. They will not be publicly shared unless you decide to publicly share them. Lastly, if you have questions as you're working through this process, you should first check in with your other classmen. So check in with other seniors first and see if they know the answers. If you still don't get a good answer from them, then you should email me and I'd be happy to do the best I can to answer your questions. Lastly, in the future, this is going to be the first of a number of graduation plans. My expectation is that you'll upload a new graduation plan at the very least quarterly, which will be 4 between now and when you graduate, and it may be many more times than that, just depending on your individual plans. Okay, that takes us to the basic overview of your graduation plan. The next one that I'll upload is kind of a sample video just to give you an idea of what I'm expecting at this point. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to watching all your videos.